Greetings from Dubai, and this is a perfect segue for the topic of this video. When we talk about Five Flags topics, and when I've talked about cool countries to move to, occasionally you will see comments, and I've gotten comments and emails from guys who say, move to blank country. Don't move to blank country. I live here and it sucks here. Let's discuss this. Let's evaluate this. I am Caleb Jones. This is Alpha Male 2.0, freedom-focused lifestyle design for men. For you. That's a big finger. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We do 5 videos a week here on how to make both your business life and your women life more free, because you need both. By the way, we're doing an online course giveaway right now. This is my online course on how you can develop your own location-independent income. Kind of important if you want to move out of the country or travel a lot. And that course retails usually for about $1,400, but you might be able to get it for free. All you need to do is be a subscriber here at YouTube, like this video, and leave a comment on this video, and I will announce the winner of the drawing on a regular basis here at the YouTube community feed here at this YouTube channel. So this video right here, which you can look at later or now if you want, I recommend several countries that I consider good countries for the Alpha Male 2.0 to move to. There's about 11 countries in that video, I believe. And since I did that video, and I've also mentioned other countries like in other videos and my blogs and things like that, invariably I will get guys who comment or email in and say, for example, let's pick a country, Argentina. Argentina, Caleb, you tell guys to move to Argentina? I live in Argentina. I lived in Argentina my whole life. It's terrible here. The government is insane. Why are you possibly telling people to move here? It's horrible here. Or Malaysia. Malaysia, I spent 10 years in Malaysia. Malaysia's terrible. They're racist and horrible in Malaysia. Why would you want people to move to Malaysia? I talk about Colombia. Great place for Alpha Male 2.0. And I get guys, Colombia? Oh my God, I live in Colombia and it's terrible. Everyone's poor. No one can buy anything. Why are you telling people to move here? This is a terrible, terrible country. No one should move here. I'm here in Dubai right now. I've even had guys say, Dubai is horrible. I lived here for 7 years, and because of the oil prices, the economy is terrible here. Why would you possibly come here? Why are you telling people to move here? It's insane. So just about every country I have named in terms of a good country for the Alpha Male 2.0 to move to, you will get guys in those countries who say, oh my God, Caleb's crazy. No one should move here. Let me explain how this works. When I give advice for the Alpha Male 2.0 living in the Western world to move out of the Western world and go to another country, I am talking about countries that would be good for the Western location-independent Alpha Male 2.0. I am not referring to the people who are stuck in these countries, who live in these countries, who are location-dependent in these countries, location-dependent on their crappy economies or their silly laws or their horrible taxes or various other things, which does not affect the location-independent Alpha Male 2.0 with location-independent income. So, for example, if you live in Colombia and you've lived there your whole life, yeah, it kind of sucks for you. I agree and I understand. But if I move to Colombia, or someone in my audience moved to Colombia with location-independent income from Western sources or Asian sources or things like that, Colombia is a fantastic place to move to for many reasons. Same thing with Malaysia. Same thing with here in Dubai. Same thing with Argentina. It sucks for people who are there, but that is not relevant to the Alpha Male 2.0 with location-independent income. Triple that if that Alpha Male 2.0 is doing 5 flags like I'm doing, where he's spreading out his entire financial life across multiple countries instead of being reliant on just one, which describes you if you live in one of these countries that I've suggested and you hate that country. The reason you hate that country is because you're stuck for whatever reason, for whatever amount of time in that country, and you are reliant upon that country's currency, economy, government, taxes, and people. The beauty of being the Alpha Male 2.0 is that you are not reliant on any one country for any of these things. And again, quadruple that, triple that, 10x that, if you're doing 5 flags. 5 flags means, again, for those of you who don't know, it means you are living in one country where you are not a citizen. You have a passport in a second country where you do not live. You have your business operations based in a third country that is taxed very low and has good regulations for business. And your investments are in a fourth country or multiple countries, but not in the first 3. That's what 5 flags is. The 5th flag would be optional if you buy your stuff in a 5th country that doesn't have any VAT or sales tax. Under those models, you can indeed Live in places that other people hate because you're not affected by those places. That's what location independence is all about. So it's very important you understand, whenever you see on the internet, oh my God, don't move to this country, it's terrible. You're probably hearing that from a guy who lives in that country and is location dependent on that country. That's not what you should be, and that's the opposite of my recommendations. I have been screaming to the rooftops for 10 plus years on the internet, you should have location independent income, where it doesn't matter where you go in the world, your income keeps coming in no matter what, because you're not reliant on any one individual city or any one individual country for your financial sustenance. I'm in Dubai here for almost a month, and no problem. My income is not going to suffer in any way whatsoever because 100% of my income is location independent. Now, it's not dependent upon Dubai. I don't have massive amounts of customers and clients in Dubai. I have them all over the world. So it doesn't matter where I live. It doesn't matter where I visit. I could move to Dubai. I could move to Colombia. I could move to Argentina. I could move to Malaysia or any of these other countries that some people say are terrible when they live there because I'm not affected in that way. Just about every complaint I have seen on the internet regarding countries that I have suggested are good countries for the location independent alpha male 2.0 to move to are people complaining about things that only matter if you are reliant economically within that country. And that is the opposite of what you should be, even if you live in the Western world, even if you live in the United States, Canada, Europe, and you want to live in these places for the rest of your life. You still should not be location dependent. You still should have income that is reliant upon sources outside of that country, so you're not 100% wedded to that country. It would make no sense under an alpha male 2.0 lifestyle to live in, let's say, the United States, okay? To live there, be location dependent there, and then to move to any other country. Let's use Colombia as an example again. Move to Colombia and then set up a business in Colombia and be 100% location dependent on that business in Colombia. So all you're doing is you're switching one location dependent location with another location dependent location. That's fucking dumb. Unless you're doing something very unusual, there are rare exceptions to every rule, and we could talk about the exceptions, but the exceptions prove the rule. So that is not what I'm recommending when I say go move to Argentina, go move to Malaysia, go move to Dubai, go move to Colombia, go move to Vietnam. I'm not recommending this, am I? I'm not talking about you moving and then being reliant upon those local economies. Very, very important. So remember that anytime you see a comment or a negative statement about any country from someone who lives there or someone who has lived there for many years, I promise you that person was economically dependent on that country's currency, economy, and government. All bad. You shouldn't be economically dependent on any one country for anything important. Not just your financial life, by the way, your woman life too. That's a topic for another time. If you want more help with this, the Alpha Male 2.0 Focus Program is now open for enrollment. That's where I work with you one-on-one, plus a small group of guys for an entire year, plus you get all of my courses and all of my books for free. There's a link below, and the deadline to sign up for that is December 1st, because we have to know how many people are in the program before we start in January. If you have questions on that, let me know. In the meantime, you can click here for a live demonstration I did and how I inject my testosterone on a daily basis. Or you can click here for a discussion on how much money you need to retire. I will see you in the next video. Have fun. Bye.